It's all like living in a dream. Okay, this is the late Sunday afternoon, about 5:30, May the 28th. I'm gonna take my time for my bipolar medication. I call it my bipolar medication because it helps keep me from going on a homicidal rampage. And it worked a lot more effectively and far more cheaper than anything Georgia Regional Hospital can put me on. Believe me on that. I'm not going to take medication just so you can have a good time. Howdy, partner. In God we trust. Why not? Like I said, it's all been like living in a dream lately. Beginning to wake up. There we go. Howdy, partner. In God we trust. Why not? I'm wearing a shirt that said "Themed," as in man must be born of water and spirit. Flesh gives birth to flesh, spirit gives birth to spirit. Again, I tell you, man must be born again to see the kingdom of God. Well, I'll play with that. Well, man is flesh, but water. Anyway, the mighty flesh is the water and spirit. Howdy, partner, in God we theme. Howdy, partner, in God we trust. Why not? Truth to God, you live. And then we get to John 3:16. God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in Him should not perish but have everlasting life and life. That's nothing but confirmation by pro-life, my side short. Howdy, partner, in God we trust. Why not? Truth to God, you live. Howdy, partner, in God we trust. Why not? This is the Bible given to me my senior year, graduated from high school. By the First United Methodist Church in Preston, Arkansas. I got my name on it, James W. Howdy, partner, in God we trust. Why not? Truth to God, you live. Why not? Howdy, partner, in God we trust. Why not? Truth to God, you live. I'll make sure it's done. I can't remember what turn it on. Yeah, it's on. Howdy, partner, in God we trust. Why not? Truth to God, you live. Why not? So again, John 3:16. That's John speaking. That's not Jesus. But when I read the Bible, I never read it until recently. I got a long way to go. But I'm learning that if you think of the Bible as nothing more than a crude human psychology textbook, using the language they had available to the time and the means of dispersing this information, it makes more sense. But we know a lot more today. And we shouldn't. Howdy, partner, in God we trust. Go make America great again. Go. In God we trust. Why not? Anyway, the three monkeys up here, they hanging by the neck. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, hanging by the neck. 7 years later, even though after I explained it to you, any and all that people walking down in front of my house on the sidewalk, that will let me explain it to them, which is not many. In fact, it's not hardly anybody ever walks down in front of my house anymore. Well, fine with me. That sidewalk sure was an awful way from the place. I had a partner in God. I had one part of the sidewalk. Hello, good neighbor. Go make America great again. Go. In God we trust. Why not? I had a partner in God. We trust. Why not? She didn't turn around and know. I forgot where I was. People, they keep saying that I keep going off on topic tangential to what in constant time. Everything I have to say is related to each other. Learn to see how everything is connected. I had a partner in God. I had a partner in God. We trust. I'm not trusting God. I had a partner in God. We trust. I'm not trusting God. I had a partner in God. We trust. I think Jesus was just someone who's trying to show the quality of a good leader, able to disappoint his own people at a rate they can absorb. Well, 2,000 years later, how are we doing? I'll tell you one thing. There will be no, my God, why have you forsaken me this time? No way. Anyway, the three monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. People are still coming back to me 7 years later, they're still racially motivated. No, they never were racially motivated, although I knew at the time I did that, that's what I think. But after, but they should mean no more than what I mean for them to mean. And to kind of help me along on your own time, go on to Wikipedia and look at what Wikipedia has to say about Humpty Dumpty, the nursery rhyme. Humpty Dumpty. And in fact, please read down to the part where you have a conversation with Alice through the Looking Glass, with the conversation between Humpty Dumpty and Alice in Wonderland, and Lewis Carroll through the Looking Glass. Woof, woof, bang, bang. With the window rolled up, they can't tell the difference. Woof, woof, bang, bang. Oh, by the way, there's also a conversation where they talk about facial recognition problem, and Humpty Dumpty. It's generally the face one goes by, said Alice wistfully. And Humpty Dumpty goes, well, that's what I mean. They're all the same. You got the two eyes on top, the mouth on the bottom, the nose in the middle. What if instead you have both eyes on the same side of the nose and the mouth on top? You got the eyes on the nose and the mouth. What? Just think of it as cubism or an upside down, dog. And he had a partner. Geo, Dio, Geo, Dio, Geo, Dio, woof, woof, Geo, Dio, Geo, Dio. You know God back with the dog. And he had a partner. Who's the guy you were going to do? Hold on. Back to the monkey. Do you know even hear no evil speak? What's it supposed to mean is being a sound mind, body, in action. It also means looking the other way, receiving the knowledge, faith, and ignorance. In other words, counseling out first of a bunch of monkeys. And so, when you spend both perspectives to a single narrative, they end up being most unhelpful. You might as well hang them. All everybody's doing is, all this killing the negative thoughts is one way. But how can we talk to help through a conversation about the problem that we face without talking about, without talking about it? So somebody has to make. So I'm coming to realize that just down the street where pastoral, Caring Council Center of Georgia, but it's actually pastoral Caring Council Center of Georgia. They're all mostly DVM, Master Divinity with Psychology degree, the counseling degree, so pastoral. And I'm starting to realize that Jesus is nothing more than a front trying to keep churches from losing members to real psychiatrists and counselors. That the term Jesus is nothing but a big old CBT drug. That's what Jesus did, killing the negative thought. God is love. God loves you. Beating the peace, killing the negative thoughts. Somebody's going to have to make up somewhere, somehow, someone going to make up the difference for all that Jesus CBT crap. They've abused it. So 2,000 years later, and I, if I am lifted up from the earth, will have drawn all people to myself. How are we doing? Again, John 3:16, that's John speaking. I realized when I read the Bible, Jesus throws everything out. Big old Bible verse. It's hard to tell where you land when you're done reading all of that. I try to look at a project like math. Try to, like a complicated math equation. And they had a partner, they will stop and look at these signs when I'm not out here with them. When I'm out here with them, they just ignore me. But they'll come back and read the signs later. You'll never forget this image in your head once you see it. You just gotta come back and read it later. Or they videotape it. And I yell at them, send me a link, include me in on the conversation, but they won't do it. By the way, I live right here by Emory. So most of these are Emory-related people I'm talking about. And I tell people, when people want a quick answer to what I'm doing, I'm picking a fight with candidates. Well, I'm trying to have a conversation, but they're making it look like I'm picking a fight. Either way, same thing. It's a conversation. Fight is a conversation. You either swing back or you run away. That they, restraining orders and letters become a trespass. If you're unable to defend in your perspective, then only you know how best to correct that problem when you're restraining orders. Howdy, partner, and God, we trust, why not? Howdy, partner, and God, we trust, why not? This is the guy you were going to say, why not? Howdy, partner, and God, we trust, why not? This is the guy you were going to say, why not? Anyway, Take one to masturbate, two to procreate, three for anybody. Beep, beep, beep! And the other partner. Jesus and natural. The definition of conspiracy at a minimum two against one. That's a conspiracy. It doesn't have to be knowingly, perfectly planned. That's the definition of conspiracy. You have two groups taking advantage of each other at the expense of a third. That's a conspiracy. And the other partner. And the other partner in God, we trust one not. Truth is God, you were going to say, and so, now, conspiracy. Jesus of Nazareth, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. We ain't got no procreating until we get down to the Holy Ghost. Third sign. God has got to be the biggest mother beeper of them all. If you look at the bottom, there's actually two exclamation points and a question mark in the middle. You turn it upside down, there's actually two men and a pregnant woman. And then parentheses, blue parentheses, and if it's just the earth falling through, pale blue dot falling through the earth, base, gravity. Reverend Josh Anderson, well, man, 3 years later, we took back in January 2015, but that was 3 years later after we trying to get a meeting with the pastors at Glen Memorial United Methodist Church on Emory University. I got a meeting with Josh Anderson at Incanel. Incanel, yeah, that's the name of it. And why believe in God? Now they had a partner in God, we trust one not. Why believe in God? And he goes, well, that's sorry, what? Yeah, why believe in God? And he goes, yeah, why believe in God? That was the question I asked us when I was growing up with the First United Methodist Church in Arkansas by Brother Charles Walpole. He was the question again. And I said, well, there's a desire within all of us, and this is where I kind of jumped in and cut them off. There's what? There's a desire within all of us. And I go, hey, you've included me in on this without my consent. That's not acceptable. Try again. Okay, well, to me, not believing in God is like falling down and not believing in gravity. You can believe and not believe, but it's still the ultimate reality. You got very defensive with that, And not believing in God is like not believing, falling down and not believing in gravity. You can believe and not believe, it's still the ultimate reality. And this is where I go, how are you finding God here? And you go, well, God be the ultimate reality. And this is where, well, even I can't even disagree with that. And I started to explain to him this sign that God has been losing motherfucker on the mouth. If we were to find God to be an omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent, and omnibenevolent, you better goddamn what we ever got to do before we claim that title. What could possibly be bigger? Oh, dear God, no. Head mother! And he actually cracked the smile on that one, but he didn't say anything. I had a partner, God was crap or not. Who's the guy you were going to do? Go, make me hear it. Go. In God we trust. Why not? G-O-D-O. Isn't that weird? Crime scene. Crime scene. And I'm on 6-month probation for this. They don't want to hear it. The confirmation bias, which is the conservative, and then we have our liberal. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. And all I want to do is explain to them that quote back there that used to have the words on it, tragic vision of humankind, until I got fined $2,000 for it. Tragic vision of humankind. Basically, there's an argument for big government, kind of. There are limitations, flaws in the way we think as a species. Unless we take these into account and act on it collectively as a group, we're doomed to failure. So there can be a balance component to it, but we have to make the effort. But you can't legislate morality. Howdy, partner in God we trust. Well, not truth to God you want to do. Howdy, partner in God we trust. Well, not truth to God you want to do. They don't do that. Howdy, partner. Truth to God you want to do. All I have to do is look like I want to talk. If they don't want to do it, they don't want to hear it. So I'm going to take you on probation. So I could end up in jail for, they could revoke terms of probation. I could end up in jail for 4.5 years. I got 4.5 years left to go. All for the sign. All I want to do is talk. 16 stone may break my bone, but words will never hurt me. That's what these liberals are so scared of. They don't fight wars and they don't want to hear dirty words. Well, they don't want to hear it. They just don't want to hear it. So I'm a culty, arrogant, progressive, elitist neighbor. Go, make America great again. Go. fought for all those years, gotten us the president you deserve. I would actually blame them more than I did the people who voted for Trump. I decided not to vote for anybody this year. I voted for Christian Care for anybody. For President of the United States, I voted Minnie Mouse because she's fucking goofy. You know, I would have voted for Hillary, but you know, if these people aren't going to support what I'm trying to do, then I don't see how I can support them either. I used to think that the conservatives were conservatives on because they didn't know better. Conservatives were conservatives on because they didn't know any better. That they could be reasonable. Oh boy, I'm proving wrong on that. They do know better. They just don't want to admit it. They just don't want to confess what they confess, but then they gotta admit they know it. But then I used to think about a liberal. The definition of a liberal was honest, fair, and reasonable. I found out I'll prove wrong on that, but you know, I persisted. I figured if I kept at it, they would reach straight down and be honest, fair, and reasonable. No, they will not. So I've come to realize that there's a line that can be reached where even they will respond to permission and verification, manipulation, deception, using knowledge, feigning ignorance, looking the other way. And I don't care how far apart the sides are as it relates to liberal. So I guess the lesson I learned about liberals is most the bitter. So if I were to go on a homicidal killing rampage, followed by suicide or not, it would probably be the liberals I would go after. But that was the most bitter to learn. I told myself I thought it was progressive living in the neighborhood, but apparently not. They don't really want them. So what is the progressive? What is the liberal? They're no different. They're the same, no different than the conservative. They should go about it a little different way, a little bit more manipulative, a little bit more justified. How to partner God? We trust or not? Truth God, you want to say? How to partner God? Truth God, you want to say? So again, we don't get down to we ain't got no procreating until we get down to the Holy Ghost. Oh, Mary, they made her sins. Oh, Mary. That dirty Jew woman. I would better explain that. I better not leave it like that. I was working doing relief work for the first time at a clinic outside the perimeter, which is outside my comfort zone. But the people that are, there's a little Japanese, well, she was born here, but her father immigrated from Japan, a veterinarian, and started a little bitty clinic out in Markville. And then his daughter took over the clinic when she got her injury, and he retired. Japanese, they had a little cute little garden behind the clinic. Didn't look like it was a green garden, but it was a cute garden. They had a partner in garden. What was I oh yeah. So I think these monkeys, how they cancel each other out. I don't think anything represents today's hostile political environment in Washington, right down the middle, the tribalism, the conservative, better than they do. So we need a third set of monkeys, a little catalyst. That's where I come in, and that's the fact, a little catalyst. I'm not here to be like, I'm here to wake people up, to start restart the conversation here again. We just got too much tribalism going on. Nobody wants to compromise. All parties can negotiate. How can they be progressive without someone coming after a God is track. Howdy partner and God we trust, why not? Howdy partner and God we trust, why not? Oh yeah, back to, I was working work for her. She went to continuing education, so I was the only doctor there. And it was a dead clinic. Nobody wants to release that. If they can wait until the veteran back. So I had nothing better to do but read the news. So I was in the office reading the news, and there was one girl at the reception and one kennel person there. And had a partner in God we trust, why not? And I was sitting in the office in the clinic at one computer time reading the news when the young lady at another desk at another computer doing the office work. And I had a partner in God we trust, why not? She turned to chair with me and started talking to me. They conversation. I had a partner. And she started telling me how she was on the left for people, and she was Jewish. And this is where I learned here for the first time that the Jewish custom, they don't leave the body alone at the deceased until from the moment the person died until they, whatever is the end of it, I don't know what they do, cremate them or bury them, or start and finish, all of them still dead. They don't leave the body alone. Now they had a partner, in God we trust, why not? Truth to God, you know what they want to that band, back it up, what's going on there? In God we trust, why not? Truth to God, you know what's going on there, why not? Well, this is interesting. I had a partner in God we trust, why not? Oh, what's wrong here? I had a partner in God we trust, why not? Truth to God, you know what's going on there, why not? Hey, what's going on? I was going, had a partner in God we trust, why not? Truth be God, you know what you want to say, why not? You can pull my driveway going, we're glad to talk to you. Okay, but I thought you were kind of, yeah. I had a partner in God we trust, why not? Truth be God, you know what you want to say, why not? Oh, anyway, back to the clinic. Oh, here, Trinity Time Warp Down. There's the monkey, there's my parable swine, suicide. Trinity Time Warp Down. If Jesus died, becoming Christ going one way, why can't James over David, Dr. Veterinary Medicine, live, become the Antichrist going the other way? Had a partner in God we trust, why not? Truth to God, you were going to say, why not? So this is, if you take his circle of life, and Jesus was born and died during a married lifetime, you can take his circle of life and superimpose it on Mary's circle of life. Had a partner in God we trust, why not? Truth to God, you were going to say, why not? I know I'm speaking fast, but if you listen to me long enough, you'll get used to it. So that's the figure 8 infinity of Mary, the question mark is the coat hanger. Had a partner in God we trust, why not? Truth to God, you were the one that said, why not? Abortion, they didn't have back then. Why can't James David live having a midlife crisis as well? Jesus Carpenter versus James David, Dr. Veterinary Medicine. By the way, Dr. Veterinary Medicine can be also interpreted as herd health medicine. I'm used to practicing. This is what I like about being a veterinarian. I'm used to practicing without my patient's consent. Had a partner in God we trust, why not? Truth to God, you were going to say, why not? Become the Antichrist going the other way. We must first have a Christ before we can have an Antichrist. I had a partner in God we trust, why not? Truth to God, you know what going to say, why not? If we can have a Christ, now that we have a Christ and Jesus, we certainly can have an Antichrist. Time for an Antichrist, don't we? But we can't have an Antichrist until we first have a Christ. It's all about pragmatic competence and how our word develops. That's all it is. And I think Jesus was just trying to show the quality of a leader, disappoint his own people in a way they can absorb. The scene when he talked to the lady by the well, give me a glass of water. I had a partner in God we trust, why not? Give me a glass of water. He said something about, there were basically two communities of Jewish people that didn't get along. Like one looked down upon the other, but they were both Jewish communities, where Jesus was from and the one that he was visiting. The one Jesus was from looked down upon the Jewish people that in the village that where Jesus visited. And he said that, they worship God from one mountain and the other worship God from another mountain. And I had a partner in God we trust, why not? Truth be God, you were going to say, why not? And he said there will be times when it doesn't matter which mountain you worship from. So I'm basically, again, he's trying to get everybody onto one God. If you're going to ask for and expect to receive, then this is how I suggest you pray. So think about how we're praying here, and think about how the people, the ISIS terrorists are praying halfway around the world from us. And then try to throw Matthew, that quote from the Bible, I don't know, Matthew or something. If you're going to ask for and expect to receive, then this is how I suggest you pray. So right now we're back to praying from two different mountains. And we're right back where we started. That's how I interpret the Bible when I read it. Jesus just had to work with what he had to work with. I had a partner in God we trust, why not? Truth be God, you know what you want to say, why not? And so back to, they don't leave the body. The Jewish girl telling me all about, from our first conversation, I'll get to know her. Leave the body of the deceased person alone until they're done with them. And she was on the list of people that can be called to babysit, that will babysit these bodies in between hours when they weren't working with them or visiting or whatever, the Jewish people do. But they don't leave them alone. And she's proud of herself for being on this list of people volunteering willing to sit with these dead bodies. Howdy, partner, in God we trust. Why not? Truth be God, Universal One said, why not? And I'm listening to this, fascinating to me, I'm just now learning this, and then when she was done telling me this, I'm thinking, interesting. It appears our Christians of today still have our Jews so paranoid that they still, a lot of things they wanted is the body of another Jew disappearing. How to partner in God we trust? Why not? Truth be God, still so paranoid, a lot of things they need is the body of another Jew disappearing. That's why I'm thinking they do it. This is just my brain trying to understand why they do that. I didn't say this to her. So that night I come home and I'm watching the news as I'm eating my supper. Howdy, partner in God we trust. Why not? Truth be God, Universal One said, why not? And then on the news comes the thing about Jane Fonda. Howdy, partner in God we trust. Why not? Where she's been interviewed by a female interviewer. And Jane Fonda started talking about how when she was approached and asked to do a howdy partner in God we trust, when she was approached and asked to participate in a local production of the Vagina Monologue. And she was like, oh no, I'm from Georgia. I got enough trouble like I did. And then during that conversation, she slipped up and referred to it as the cunt monologue. And this is where the female interviewer goes, and Jane Fonda goes, and the show, and the network, and the major news. Now it got onto the major news, and everybody making a big deal about this. And the way I looked at it, it was a female interviewing a female and they're talking about a play written by a female about female issues. So it was cunt, and I found myself at the end of it. Okay, cunt, had a partner in God we trust. Why not? Truth be God, Universal One said, why not? So the next day, that's all that evening after this woman told me about the Jewish custom. Well, the next day at work, I'm working with her again. I had a partner in God we trust. Why not? Truth be God, Universal One said, why not? I'm sitting in the office reading the news. She's sitting in another desk doing something else. I had a partner in God we trust. Why not? But I felt like it was my turn to introduce something myself to her, tell her something about me. And this is how I did it. I started talking about that incident that I saw in the news.